Guys, I'm back again, deluded. You know how I am, the most authentic YouTuber at this, the best YouTuber at this. The results speak for themselves. In fact, that's what we're going to talk about today. So yeah, man, get back, sit back, get your drink, get your food, whatever. Let's sit back and let me kick it with you guys, man. So yeah, how do I start this off? Now, I mean, I've only got 3,000 or something subscribers. I mean, I must admit, I am so grateful for whoever you are, wherever you are, however you found me, and the fact that you watch my vids, whether you watch it every day or once in a while. We've all got different tastes. Like, I'm not a dictator. Just the fact that you're subscribing means the world to me. But I must admit, sometimes I want to use the language I'm using. I want to use it so carefully because I don't define this as success in regards to my YouTube channel. I mean, am I getting a decent amount of traction for considering I'm doing different content, for considering that I'm only shooting in front of a phone? You're not seeing no madness. Yes, it is success. It just goes to prove quality is quality. If some people, not to be big-headed, but if some people are taking away something from me, yeah, that is success. I mean, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Some people want people shouting and dancing and acting like a coon. That's never been me. Some people say I'm funny and all of these things. If you find me funny, you find me funny. I'm never going to try to be. If you find whatever about me, you're doing it. I can only be myself. So, yeah. But one thing I'd probably say, sometimes when you're... So, yeah, while I want to call it success, I guess sometimes everybody can see something but the man or woman involved or ingrained, and that's me. Like, when people say success or you're doing bits, just show patience, or you're getting somewhere, all the players you're talking about people want, despite the fact I'm idiot. And there's a comment that always stayed with me. Some idiot was like, oh, deluded, stop talking about these unknown youngsters nobody wants. But yeah, back to the debate. Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, like sometimes you can't see it in it. I must admit, while I'm thankful and I make a great case of always making sure I express my gratitude to you guys, because without you I'm nothing. I don't take a minute. I really should take more of a minute to quantify things. Like, I remember I used to more or less beg people to retweet my vids. Now people always asking for opinions and stuff like that. There's no way, it don't matter if you're on my level or similar other YouTubers that some people want me to collab with, or you're the big Arsenal fan TVs, Who Is He, Football Terrace, Football Daily, Bull Street. Everybody knows who I am. Like, I'm not even trying to be big-headed. I'm not saying I'm better or less than anyone. There's no way you have not seen my YouTube vids, because I'm damn good at it. I talk the realest, whether I'm right or wrong, whether it's my tactical analysis, my players I suggest for the future, or just talk about whether it's political standpoints or technology things. I always tell you guys these things and they come to fruition. So everybody, and I'm an Arsenal fan talking about what the fuck I want to talk about. I will talk about Spurs. I get a lot of Spurs fans that love me and a lot that hate. Chelsea, whatever. I talk about what I want in it, because I am called the deluded gooner ultimately. But yeah, man, love football in it. Like, I come up with football. So sometimes I can't always quantify something, and I'd say I am guilty of that. Because I'm always thinking about the next thing. I take my YouTube channel like a football team. Like, I've told you guys before, the top 6, that's all Arsenal fan TV. If it's on quality, then I'm up there. But in terms of influence, reach, and just the way we live in society nowadays, top 6 is all Arsenal fan TV, Cheeky Sport, all of these channels in it. And I'm not digging anyone else. I'm just using this as an example. That's all them top 6. Top 10. Let's say man's a humble Burnley or something. I know they finished a terrific place, but I'm a humble. Let me say I'm a humble Burnley or something. Burnley can't, top 6, 9 times out of 10, Burnley can't outplay them purely footballing, technically better than them and all of these things. There's many things Arsenal fan TV and these things do that I can't do, innit? But what do Burnley do? The minimum: passion, tenacity, consistency. That's all the things I can do, and you see that transpired in videos. All I can do is bring out videos. Why do you think you see so many? Because I can't, I have to almost flood the strips. Like, a poor example, but if you're a drug dealer and there's a bigger drug dealer in another area, you have to come and make a splash. Like, you have to come and make a splash and say, I got the best cocaine or whatever in the world. You have to make a splash. That's what I'm more or less doing. Like, I have to make a splash. Like, the minimum requirements is consistency, competency, and fighting. And I treat it like a football team in the sense, and also in the sense that I'm always thinking about the 3 points. A lot of people say, oh, this is a good vid, this resonated well, or this and that. I don't have an opinion on my vids. Like, I'm just talking my thoughts. Like, I'm just thinking out loud, essentially. And that's why I like YouTube, to be fair. And you guys are seeing it well. But for me, once the video's been published, I'm on to the next one. Like, you lot see a lot of vids and think it's calm, and you ultimately know it takes a lot of time. But what you don't see is myself asking myself questions about what I've said, critiquing my own opinion, critiquing it again, rewatching footage, thinking about content to bring. And why do you think I bring out a lot of videos? Because there's this knack and it's weird. Every time I talk about something, it happens, like, or it's gonna happen, and I want it to be out there. I get this urge; it needs to be out there now. Like, Ronaldo possibly leaving Real Madrid. The vids are there. I can't remember the name of the vid, but it's there somewhere. Neymar on PSG, or not PSG specifically, but leaving, it's there. Wenger, I made a vid about Wenger stepping down. I love the man, you guys know, but I made a vid about wanting Wenger to step down. The next day, a man steps down. I wasn't on YouTube at this time, but my friend's mother's life, I promise you guys, I swear on my life, God strike me down if I'm a liar. The day Bastian Schweinsteiger departed Bayern Munich, the day before, I said he's going to leave. Long months before Klopp went to Liverpool, I made a case to my friends. We were talking, and I said why Klopp would be the next manager, or should be the next manager that they consider. He's now gone. Kane, not because I'm a genius. I've been watching football. Harry Kane, I'm proud that he's a bad boy footballer. Do you know why? Because he's always been a good baller. He's improved technically and probably in his work rate, but he's always been a good finisher. I'm just a man who's watched football. Like, these things happen. So, like, they need to go. Like, and why delay? I'm not a musician. Like, why am I delaying vids and content and stuff? I only do that with the general things along my journey or talking points. And I've made a preview about a lot of the vids. Like, as I speak, I'm looking at my laptop. There's a fat stack of vids, and there's actually vids uploading as I make this, because the work rate's there. Like, if you want something bad enough, you'll do it. Like, it's not easy juggling work and this. Like, it's not even away from working life, a personal life. Plenty of times I just want to chill. I can't. I made a commitment. At times, of course, it feels like a chore. That's why it's important to sit back and things like that. But getting somewhere or living the life you possibly want to live one day isn't meant to be easy. It is not meant to be easy. It's not easy, because the world wants you to be something that you're not. The social, political standpoints, like, I'm a simple black, IC3, living in North London. My parents ain't no mad scout. My parents can't exploit nepotism to get me into places. So I kind of have to bend to society. Because of the content I bring, and I'm not normally, I don't want to say I'm normally right, because I'm not a genius, but I have been on the right track. The statement, what you know, not who you know, is one that frustrates me, and one that I know very well. It's one that I know very well, people. Again, I'm not trying to mock religion or anything like that, but I've always described my life as purgatory, because I've always felt, whether it's ironically in football, because I felt I was a decent footballer. People always tell me I was a decent footballer and I was one step away and all of these things you've seen the vid. Ultimately, I'm not a footballer, so it's almost a purgatory sort of thing. Like, I'm good, I'm there, like, I'm good, but I'm not quite there yet. School, I knew enough to get me GCSEs or just get me through things. Like, I would never excelled at something. Like, I didn't excel. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so it's a purgatory thing. I've been better than average, but I've not been quite good. So that's how I feel with YouTube, to be honest. And one thing that bugs me as well is the fear of never reaching my potential, because I always hear comments. You guys say things like, "Oh, you could be like Balagay, you could be a scout, you could be a coach." My ambition is to be a coach and a scout. You know, that is my ambition. My YouTube, this is something that was created in to spread awareness, to potentially, if someone could see I know my stuff, give me a chance. It's something I don't want to finish, because I do believe I could be an anomaly, in the sense that I do not know what I'm doing. There's a sense in me that I don't know what I'm doing with this YouTube channel, but I have some sort of source, and I could look back and maybe 5 years or something, it makes sense. But yeah, man, I can't tell you how I wouldn't. Again, I'm trying to be humble. Like, I couldn't. I don't get me wrong. Like, I am incredibly cocky, people. I'm up my own arse. Don't make no mistake. Yeah, I am confidently humble, in the sense that I've been, like, I wouldn't say I've been told my whole life that I ain't gonna be nothing, but I have been told that from places that are very close to home. I've been told that almost my whole, as well as purgatory. I've been fighting my whole life. I've been fighting personal relationships. I've been fighting professional relationships. I've been fighting to prove people wrong, to prove people right. I've just been fighting physically, mentally, metaphorically my whole life. Like, I am a fighter, not because I want to settle things with my physics. I'm a fighter. Like, man, get dismotivated from YouTube, want to call it a day, and all of these things, don't want to do certain things, but something in my heart won't allow me to stop. Like, I can't be defeated. And what I mean by that is, defeat, people, is when you sit down, lie down and take it. Defeat is temporary. I mean, losing is temporary. If you get up and you get on your feet and you try again and there's consistent motivation like Wenger, then you've got it, in my opinion, man. I don't know what I'm saying in this vid, man. I really don't. I just thought I'd talk about the journey to a degree. Like, biggest fear is to not reach potential. It's like, you look at Balotelli, like, could have been the best 9 in the world or one of the best 9s ever. He's had a great career, he's won trophies. So if I quantify that in YouTube, where could I get, man? One thing that bugs me, sadly, we live in a world where I do think it's changing, but nonsense and goofiness is gaining traction. Like, don't get me wrong, do you not think people I could blow doing this a different way, doing what 50 Cent did, sending for every YouTuber, making mad statements like, I don't know, Iwobi is technically better than Messi and these things. But I don't want to be known for these things. I don't want to, these things are cheap. And what I want is expensive. Like, I want to be expensive, essentially. So, yeah, man, I don't know where I'm going with this vid, like I said, man, and I don't want to sound like I'm preaching on some hippie thing, but, yeah, man, guys, Deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out, man. If you've got dreams, chase them, don't let no one tell you anything, man. You've got to be a bit deluded. You've got to, man, because I've been told several things couldn't happen many a time, and I've, not even away from this, and I've proved it right. The only thing that you need to prove to anyone is yourself, because there's some opinions in my life, my personal life and professional life, I'll never change. To some people, I'm the best thing since sliced bread. To some people, I'm dog shit. To some people, some girl, even girl, like, in general, like, come on, this is life. Some people hate you, some people like you. To some females out there, I mean, males too, but a woman I love, but, they probably think I'm sexy and I'm best thing since sliced bread. Equally, some think I'm dead. The girl that think I'm dead, I don't know what they're on about, because, I mean, come on. But they're allowed their opinion. The girl that think I'm buff and sexy and them things, big up yourself. You've got excellent taste. It's balanced. Some people think I'm chatting shit on YouTube. Some people think I'm talking sense. For every idiot that said, oh, why are you talking about these young players? Couple of them are now breading. You turn haters into non-believers. Like, the world is fickle. Some people love me today, hate me tomorrow. And that's why, to a degree, I don't really care about opinions. Like, I know people don't love me. The same rope you climb up on, strangle you with. All I can do is stay true to myself, ultimately, people, and stay and do what I feel comfortable with and stay true to myself, essentially. And in this industry I'm attempting to break into, whether it's football or this YouTube football thing, there's too many people that don't. So maybe I'm going to have to play the game to a degree. And don't get me wrong, people class me as anti, and I've had to change that a bit. I have no problem building social relationships, talking and things like that. You ask anyone that's attended a kick out of it. But if I don't know you, I'll mind what I say. Because loose lips sink ships. If I don't tell you something, if something don't come out my mouth, then you can never say something. And people play games. People have hidden agendas. Everyone you meet has an agenda in life. It's a fact. People use each other. People use me. I probably use people consciously and subconsciously. We are humans. We're fickle. Humans are fickle. In the same way we're naturally lazy, we're naturally fickle. We love stuff. We hate stuff. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Guys, Deluded, finally, let me get out your hair now. Guys, Deluded, YouTube's N'Golo Kante. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. Out.